David Day, Vicksburg Daily News. We're here talking with two parents of a Vicksburg Warren School District 5-year-old. Kindergarten? Kindergarten. We had something happen yesterday. What happened?
So yesterday I was at work and the daycare that my daughter attends, Kiddie Kollege, staff member called me and said that Callie didn't get on her after school bus to go to the daycare. So a parent from the neighborhood where she got dropped off at called her, which was New Main Apartments. She said that she had my daughter here and that she was sitting on like the little, the stump sidewalk by the, like you're going out where the yellow railing is.
So you just said a lot. Your daughter somehow was dropped off at New Main Apartments, which is not where she gets dropped off.
Yep.
She was supposed to be dropped off at Kiddie Kollege.
Daycare, that's right.
And this happened, any idea what time that was she was dropped off, best guess?
So I know it was between maybe 3 and 4-ish. 3 and 4-ish.
Between 3 and 4, she was dropped off there, and then she, how did she get off what happened on the bus that she got off?
So on the bus, from my understanding, the bus monitor and the bus driver told her to get off the bus. My daughter said when the lady was telling her to get off the bus that she told her that wasn't her stop. And the lady just still told her to get off the bus.
Wow.
And so when she got off the bus, my daughter's not familiar with the New Main area. She's not familiar with the area at all.
Your 5-year-old daughter.
Right, she's not. So when she got off the bus, she said she walked over and sat down. And one of the tenants, I'm not going to, acknowledge her or anything. I do thank her, but I don't want to.
But she didn't want to be a part of it.
Right. She saw my daughter sitting out there, and that's when she, went and talked to her.
Now, how long she observed your daughter out there?
She said she had been sitting out there a while, maybe about an hour. It was a long time.
So your 5-year-old daughter sat on Alcorn Drive outside of New Main Apartments.
Yep.
Until finally somebody saw her and got concerned.
She did. And she is the one that contacted the daycare to
how did she know to contact daycare?
Because my daughter, on her backpack, she has a green tag that states the daycare. It says daycare. It says the name of the daycare, the address, and the phone number. So that's when she reached out to them to let them know that she was here.
And then what? This woman, who we're not going to name.
She stood with my daughter. She told the daycare teacher that she was holding her hand, that she wasn't going to leave her until someone came to get her. So the daycare sent one of their teachers to go get her. In the process of her going to get her, the lady called the school to let the school know that one of their kids was there. So what I learned this morning, that the one of the teachers told that lady to not let her leave because she wanted to, see, I guess, who was going to come get her. So so the assistant principal, from my understanding, was en route from the school to pick up my daughter, but one of the teachers from the daycare was en route to pick up Callie as well. So when the daycare lady got there, the teacher told the parent not to let her leave. So then that's when I got on the phone with the daycare teacher, and she was telling me that they won't let her leave and all of that. So I said, who won't let you leave? And she was saying the assistant principal and the lady and all of that. So that's when I got on the phone with the assistant principal when she called me, and I was telling her basically, y'all not about to tell her that she can't get my daughter when you guys are the reason that my daughter's in this predicament right now. This daycare teacher is the only person that my daughter knows at the moment.
In that whole scenario, that's right.
She's the only face she's familiar with. So, I'll be honest, I was very irate. I was very, very upset. I had a lot of unprofessional and uncaring words.
Any parent would be concerned. And now you talked to your daughter about the incident, and she told you something that was very difficult.
Yes, sir. Having kids, you always tell your kids, whenever you need, you always got the right to call Dad. So when I made it down last night, left straight from Oxford, my mom called. So got to talk to her. And so she stated, she like, Dad. I said, yeah. She said, I called you. I said, what you mean? She said, if I ever need you, I told her if she ever need me, call me. She like, well, I was saying your name, Dad. She said I was scared. I had no idea that this whole situation was going. So there's too much going on.
A 5-year-old said her daddy's name, like you told her.
Yes, sir. So we're not doing this just for our child. It's other kids that go to school all over, and you know, if you put in a position to be over kids, they come first.
They have to take that responsibility
They
very
most definitely come
seriously.
first.
And do you think the school district did this on purpose?
I wouldn't say they did it on purpose, but what I will say is the reason why I'm very upset about it now is because this is the second incident. The first incident took place the first day of school. She got on the wrong bus. They placed her on the wrong bus, rather. She didn't get on the wrong bus because, you know, they're responsible. She was placed on the wrong bus from my understanding, but she was not dropped off. She just stayed on the bus, and one of the bus employees, I guess I would say, you know, they end up getting her back to the right destination. So that's why I told the school we'll do a reset. You know, I understand the first day of school, we won't worry about it, we're not gonna let it happen again. But now with this situation, I can't allow that because she was dropped off at an entirely different location. She's not familiar with that location right there.
And they basically shoot her off the bus. They basically shoot her off the bus.
They did. They shoot her off the bus. They shoot her off the bus. They did.
There's most definitely a video out there.
Yeah.
That's right. The buses have videos on them, so there's
Yes.
going to be video evidence.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank goodness the lady at New Main saw the situation, went
Yes.
out and took control, held your child's hand, which I know after being left
Yep.
alone for an hour, I'm sure your child felt so much better,
Yep.
felt safe.
I know that the teacher said, the daycare teacher said, once she saw her, she just lit up and she ran to her and hugged her. And I can believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I can believe that.
She's scared.
You know, you're around a bunch of strangers. Even though she didn't know the lady, you know, she was still a stranger, but she took care of her until the daycare lady got to her. So, you know, I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for her doing that because she didn't have to do that. That could have went a totally different way.
Yeah, this could be a very different story today. So you went and talked to the school district today.
We did. We stopped at the school first. We stopped at Sherman Avenue first. We spoke with the assistant principal and the lead teacher. Now they did apologize about the situation, of course. And then they stated that they assured us pretty much that she was placed on the right bus. That was, you know, our understanding, and that we definitely may need to follow up with the bus transportation. So that's what we did, and I did let them know, you know, if I find out anything different from the bus transportation, that I'd be back. So they did give us our, you know, apologies and whatnot. So then we left the school and we went to the bus transportations. We went there and we ended up meeting with the supervisor. She apologized as well. We talked to her about the things. We ended up looking at some things. Actually, we actually did. I'm just gonna say it. We saw the video, and
But you saw the video, good. I mean,
yeah,
you saw the video, and what you saw was your child was shoot off the bus,
we
basically.
shoot out.
Very nice.
Was.
And that your child clearly looked confused as well.
She did. She did.
Very,
We're talking about a 5-year-old.
You can tell that she did not want to get off that bus.
very.
And these were adult positions of authority.
There was a bus driver and a bus monitor. Both were female. Was the bus driver a female? You can definitely see that the bus monitor was a female. The bus driver, I don't know. I think she like had a hat on or something. But you can tell that they were just trying to get all the kids out.
And you've disciplined your children growing up. You've raised
Yes.
them to be
Yes.
disciplined.
Yes. Anybody that knows Callis knows she's very polite. She's very polite.
Week, month.
Mm-hmm.
So this position of authority is telling her, get off the bus.
Yep. Yep. I just feel like the bus monitor was doing so much. She wasn't focused on one thing at a time. You was calling kids up, and then you were moving these kids, and you were moving these kids, and then you were trying to call another child that got off the bus back on the bus to fuss at him and telling this child to go get his mama and all this, and then you turn around and tell my child, you know, you supposed to be going to daycare or something like that, then you just turn back around and do whatever else you're doing, and your main focus wasn't on that situation. Your main focus was on, let me, you know, fuss at this child, or, you know, report them to that parent, or whatever you were doing. And then when my daughter finally made it to the ledge of the steps, she stopped. She just stopped, because you can tell that she was like, I don't supposed to get off here. And then now you got the bus driver, you got the bus monitor, and you got the other kids, and the kids are just going off, the adults, to be honest, telling her to just go on and get off the bus, you know, get off the bus.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Where is Kiddie Kollege located?
Kiddie Kollege is located on Grove Street.
That's Grove and like Farmer or something.
Yeah,
Grove,
yes it is. Yes it is.
And that's
yes,
quite
it
a
is.
distance from where she was dropped off.
Yes it was.
Okay.
Yes it was.
Good. And how do you feel today?
I'm upset. I'm upset.
Yes.
I don't feel it
The
now.
system
I'm upset.
It failed us. It failed our child. It really did.
I'm upset.
And we very lucky to be able to get our child back.
Exactly. And that's why I feel like,
very blessed. Very blessed.
yeah, I feel like because of the fact that we did get our child back, I feel like now it's, you know, supposed to be just, okay, we're just going to keep moving. It shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to wait until my child was reported missing or we can't find her and stuff like that for them to actually be concerned. This is an issue that need to be concerned now. Like, what if that happens this evening? I was stressed out this morning because they're going on a field trip. What if when they get back from school and this happens again and it's Friday and everybody's ready to go home because it's Friday, things like that, you know, it happens on the weekends. So that's why I'm bothered. Going forward, every day I don't get out of work in time to, you know, pick her up. So that was the point of me putting her in the daycare for the afternoon. So what if this happens again, you know?
Were you supposed to be at work today?
I took off today.
Yes, I was.
So you had to give us some work to do this. But
2 days.
Yep.
2 days.
Last night.
He left yesterday.
Right, you live in Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So he had to leave yesterday.
Yes, sir. Been running around all morning getting this they fault, this, that, the runaround.
Well, the Vicksburg Daily News will be speaking with the district. They're well aware of the story. We spoke to them last night as the incident was occurring. Your mother, that's your mother,
Yes,
right?
my mother.
She was in contact with us, and we went down actually to meet them, and I was looking for your daughter
Yes.
as well. And she'd either been picked up by that point or she was safely with the woman because I didn't see her
Okay.
out
Okay.
there. Not that I would have done anything other
Yeah.
than hang out. But the incident that happened yesterday afternoon is going to stick with you for a long time. Every day when that child gets off the school bus, you're going to have, I mean, there's going to have to be some anguish
That's
associated
what I
with that.
told them this morning. I told them that this morning. It's not the fact that we found her yesterday. It's the fact that now every day I'm gonna be wondering, is my baby gonna be on the wrong bus, or is she gonna be dropped off, or if I'm gonna get a call saying she didn't make it to the daycare. Like, I don't know if they understand the severity of that, but that it really does bother me. It bothered me. Her teacher reached out to me this morning because they had a field trip. So I think she was probably thinking that I wasn't gonna let her go because of the situation, you know.
Right.
That's too much. Everybody knows that in today's society, too much is going on. In any little situation, if somebody knows this person isn't from here and how polite and sweet she is, they could easily play on it. You know, they could have lured her anywhere. She is 5 years old. We have a lot of children on Walmart placards, on anywhere, of missing children. And that could have easily been her. So I just feel like this is something that we shouldn't just look over. We shouldn't look over this. I don't care how they feel about it.